Welcome to the smoke pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the smoke pit, it's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose man's is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause you know we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Makk and Mac, welcome to the smoke pit.
Welcome everybody to episode 22 of the Smoke Pit. Happy day after Thanksgiving. Happy Black Friday, whatever you're doing. I'm your boy, Mac, aka your boy.
And I am bred like a king, made as Kelvin Cayley. Welcome back to the Smoke Pit on this beautiful Black Friday. How's everybody doing out there?
Hopefully everybody chilling.
Hell yes. Definitely. So before we get into it, let's go ahead and get the sponsors out the way. Shout out to our sponsors. Get the plugs. Go to www.gettheplugs.com. And today and through Monday, they are having a Black Friday sale. 35% off all of your plugs and 10% off the apparel. So go ahead and go to www.gettheplugs.com. There are some wonderful headsets. We just gave a pair away last week. So go get them. They are wonderful. Then, if you music guys out there, go to audioswim.com. $5 a track gets you onto all of the world's premium streaming sites. And if you do need the representation, copyright, they don't do just they don't do just music, they do sports as well. Go to premierelement.com. Shout out to all of our sponsors. So, man, what was your Thanksgiving like?
It wasn't bad, man. I mean, it was different. Normally we travel and we go be around our family, but you know, with everything going on nowadays, we just had something here with just us. And it wasn't bad, man. A little small, intimate, chill with the fam, get to talk. Not a whole lot of, extra food, things like that. So I mean, it was small, intimate, great actually. How about yours, bro?
I was low key, man. Didn't do too much, and just the fam came through, and I did my thing on the grill. I really wanted to roast a duck this year, so I got to do that. I'm happy for that. But other than that, man, it was a low key Thanksgiving. I'm actually very appreciative of it. Actually, I mean, we actually got to enjoy each other's company, our family. You know what I mean? So I was very thankful for that.
Yeah. I mean, I think I told y'all my whole gripe with the airlines and shit, right? Like how our trip to South Carolina got canceled, and then they was like, "Oh, if you want to go to Virginia, it's $10,000 or some shit like that." I was like, "Man, y'all fucking wild, bro." Fucking wild. But yeah, so we just stayed here. We were going to go to California and do it with Apple's family, but California apparently is also dealing with a rise in COVID shit. Yep. So we was just like, let's just sit up just here at the house and not worry about shit. But it's all good. Man. It's all good. We'll just next year to do something. But I will say earlier this week, prior to Thanksgiving, I think it was Monday, we had somebody win a free set of plug wireless headphones. And the reason that person won is because they joined the Patreon. So if you see down there at the bottom, join the Patreon at patreon.com/DatFeelingPodcast, or just go to patreon.com and just search Dat Feeling Podcast Network. I'm sure you'll see us. Join there as low as $3 a month. You can go up to $10 a month, and we just had a meeting on Wednesday to talk about some of the exclusive stuff that we'll be putting out there for the Patreons and the different tiers and stuff. So shout out to all my people who joined at the beta for the $1. See now dividends about to pay off for you, right? So just join the Patreon, the exclusive stuff, and you get a forever discount code at our merch line. You see it right there. datfeelin-podcast.myspring.co, or just go to teespring.com and just search Dat Feelin Podcast, and you'll see our store pop up. That's where all the merch is at for not only the Smoke Pit, but for Wrestling with Thought, Mr. Fuck You on Me, Real Food, In the Den, everything that we got on our podcast network. Just check that out and support the homies, right? Support your boys.
Yeah. Now, you all may have been seeing
that. What else you got for them before we?
Oh no, I was gonna say we had a whole bunch of people that we've invited to certain groups. Me and you individually, like we've been inviting you to these groups. If you've getting these invites from us, it means that we've looked at you in the Smoke Pit and deemed you fittable into these other groups. We think you fit in good there. So if you've getting these invites from either myself or Mac, then that's what it is. We think you'll fit in good in these groups. They're all a part of DFPN. They're all very dope podcasts in their own right. And if you've gotten the invite from us, go ahead and join that group because we think you contribute very well there. You make a great conversation there. So thank you.
Yes, for all those who did join, and we're just trying to help the network grow. Just jump in the group, see what it's like. I mean, if it ain't what you feeling, no harm, no foul. We just trying to give everybody an opportunity to get to know everyone on the Dat Feelin Podcast Network on a different level, and just seeing if y'all fucking with us or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No offense. You know what I'm saying? You jump in and you're not a hip hop head and you jumping into this hip hop group. It's no harm, no foul. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm just throwing an opportunity out there. You'll be shocked, man. It's not always hip hop. We'll talk about some other shit. 90s R&B, 80s soul. We can bring 80s pop one hit wonders. Like we're a very versatile group of people. So I think you'll enjoy the time that you have in these groups.
Definitely. On that note, I want to introduce something that I actually got the idea of from Mr. Fuck You on Me himself, Wiz Is Beast. So I have in my hand a handcrafted drink that we are going to call the official Smoke Pit drink. KC, since you're in the group, this might resonate well with you. This is a drink that I have deemed the Jazzy Ratchet. Now, in this drink, we have a shot of in this drink, we have a shot of there's Jack Daniel's rye, so it's whiskey, Kahlua, cream, and Bailey's. Now, this is the ratchet version of the White Russian. Hence, White Russian with vodka. We're going to use rye whiskey with this. Some people may call it a Sneaky Pete. I am going to be calling this the Jazzy Ratchet. So I'll put the recipe in the group later. But shout out to Mr. Fuck You on Me for this one. Very good stuff.
Bro, how do you come up with these drinks? Like, I've been meaning to ask Wiz this as well. Do y'all just experiment and then when you find be like, oh, this is it? Or are y'all like, I can't I'm too scared to fuck around, man. I told you, man, if you listen to my second I said what I said when I was talking about the WNBA, I had no, actually it was this recent one where I bought Absolute vodka, but they have this brand where it's like a juice, but it's like vodka juice or whatever. It was strawberry, and I'm just like, oh shit, I'm gonna mix that with lemonade and be like a strawberry lemonade with some kick. It was not. It was. It was not. It was not it. So then what I did is I went to get some cran grape and mix that with the strawberry vodka, and it was good. I mean, I was like 3 drinks in before I did the podcast, so I was like, man, this shit delicious. But
I just started.
Now
I just started,
and
man.
Oh, you there already? It got you there already?
This is going to be a good podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
So I just went to, and let me tell y'all, this time of year is when y'all need to hit up the Class 6 if you on a base or whatever commissary grocery store you go to. Scoop
they
up.
Be putting those.
You need
the packet.
You need to stock up on this Sprite cranberry, the Sprite winter cranberry. Stock up on that because that mixes so well with everything. So I went into Class 6 here at Luke. Bro, they already knew I was coming because they had the apple crown next to the Sprite cranberry. And then on the other side of the apple crown, they had the salted caramel crown. Oh my God. They showed the fuck.
We're gonna make it
I went in there, I was like, ooh. I drink till I'm drunk, smoke till I'm That kind of lady at the cash register was like, them Birdman hands. Yeah, we got your ass.
Yeah.
I know you came in. You came in here with some trash bags, didn't you? Yeah. Go ahead and get the cart. That's the. Let me tell you. You said you used the shopping cart in the Class 6 before, right? Did you have any shame in that the first time you did it, or no?
Actually, I did because there was always this stigma, and I don't know, like if me as a young airman, like walking into the Class 6, like it's kind of like looking into the future, like this is going to be your fate. You know what I mean? Like you see the old man walking into Class 6, they don't give a shit. They just go in there, get like 6-7 bottles of alcohol and fill that bitch up, and then walk around like it ain't nothing. You know what I mean? Like, damn, man, ain't no shame. Ain't no one's going to recommend AADD to these people. Nobody. No one. But now it's just like, all right, I am that person. Like, I really don't care anymore. You know what I mean? I really don't care. I'm gonna go into Class 6. I'm gonna get all the alcohol because that shit is tax free. I'm gonna stock up, and we're gonna be good. We're gonna go home.
Yep. And you already know. So I got a basket. I ain't get a cart. But I was tempted.
That's what it's called.
I had a basket.
We got a basket. We gotta get a basket.
The little handheld shit.
The little handheld.
I picked up the little handheld shit.
We gotta get the basket.
The Class 6 has like 4 carts, right? And I'm just like, man, I don't want to be one of the dudes to take one of the 4 carts and be like, yo, where the fuck the carts at? And, I'm walking around. If anything, it would be because I'm stocking up on this Sprite cranberry because I know that shit about to disappear and I ain't going to see it for a whole nother year. So I might just stock up on that shit. Just put that shit all in my pantry. Just load that shit all up because that shit mixes so well with everything. But that's just me. I'm on that Sprite cranberry. Right now, I'm drinking a Crown Apple with a Sprite cranberry, and this shit is magically delicious. I ain't got no magical name shit like yours. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna start.
It needs a name.
This shit needs a
for everyone watching. Yeah, it needs a name for everyone watching. Come up with names in the comments.
For Apple Crown and Sprite cranberry. Let me know because it has to be like a festive name, like for the holidays, Yeah. Because like when I took a sip, I was like, whoa. Like Santa, but I was just like, You take that sip and you look at it like, did I do something wrong? Like this shit tastes way too good. Like, Guest drink. I like that. Straight to this. We'll see. We'll see at the good ass drink. Oh man. So let's go ahead and kick the show off with what you watching.
Yep.
Right. So
Yep.
now we have both watched something different this week. I'm more familiar with the show you were watching because a lot of people, when we did most annoying characters, there was like one or two people from this show that were mentioned in the bracket, and I think it's a show that comes on the Oprah Winfrey Network or OWN if you have that that network. Streaming it on is it your IPTV Netflix. Or is it on Netflix or
no? It's actually on Netflix,
and it's called Greenleaf.
Yeah.
Let them know what that is.
This show, I don't know outside of Black people if it's gonna resonate this way, but for a Black person, like this is every piece of gossip that you thought about every deacon and deaconess and pastor at your church. Like if there was like a scandal, this is probably the show that you want to watch. Because I was watching this show, like I was like, oh shit, like thinking like this could happen in pretty much any Black church, not just the big ones, like the little ones too. You know what I mean? Like there was so much stuff going on. The family was jacked up. It wasn't like they kept the appearance that they were a great family on the outside of the church, and he was a revered pastor. First and foremost, Keith David is a jewel of an actor. I want everyone to know.
Arbiter's in
he is he's the pastor
in the show.
Yes, he's one of the main characters. That's what drew me to the show. Like once I saw him in the lead, he was the lead. I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch it. Like, because I stumbled on it by accident. I really was. I was just trying to find something like go to sleep and background noise, and that was like one of the trending shows. So I played it, and instead of going to sleep, I watched 2 episodes because I saw him. Lynn Whitfield plays his wife in the show, and I was like, "Oh my god, this show's about to be good!" Like, I was like, "Oh my god, this show's about to be amazing." Just them two in the show together, playing husband and wife. Like this show's about because I know she's evil. She plays an excellent evil character. She does, and she does not disappoint in this show at all. But I don't even know the guy's name. I just know he was in the Tyler Perry movie. He was the police officer in Why Did I Get Married? That ended up marrying Jill Scott. He's in the show. And he plays the son.
I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. He plays the son. And like Oprah's in the show. She comes in a couple of episodes. She's like one of the main characters there's so much that goes on to this show. The family is scandalous. Like I actually found myself like hating people in the show, and I was like, "Damn, this is some really good acting." Because I really do hate this person. You know what I mean? Like I was drawn into this show. I've never seen Keith David so animated. Like you have to watch the show, bro. He is so animated, well beyond anything that he's been in. He's emotional, like he's conniving, he's compassionate, he's everything like you expect a pastor to be. He plays this role incredibly well. Incredibly well. It is a great story to watch. And I'm about to finish, like once we're done, I'm gonna finish the final episode. Because I was watching it up until about an hour before we got started. Because I was like, I got to get ready to watch the podcast. But I was almost done. But
it's done? Like it's like the end of the season or the end of the series?
The series is over. But
oh shit.
The series is over. They have 5 seasons.
Bro, you started that this week or last week?
Last week. No, yeah, last week. I watched it I started it last week. And I binged it. Like that's all
How many episodes? How many episodes of the season? How many episodes a season?
It's 10 per season, but the last season has 8.
Damn. I might check that shit out. And you know why? Because growing up in black churches, it's not unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? The premise of the show, you could be like, I see that happening.
Yeah, it's not.
I can see this shit happening.
That's the thing. That's the thing about Greenleaf. It's like you can actually picture this type of stuff happening in a show. And that's what makes it so good, is because they kind of keep it authentic, and it's a big black church. So it's on the realm of, okay, this is what a big black church would be, and this is the type of problems that you could see happening in that environment. Well beyond the little black church, you can have those type of problems there too. But the big black church makes it magnified times 10. Because there's so many avenues that this thing can go wrong. It's unbelievable.
You could probably do the show based off of any big church, because every mega church, quote unquote, I don't know when a church goes from being a church to a mega church, but every big church like that, like outside of TD Jakes, like there's been some rumors and some speculations and all this other shit going on with these churches.
Definitely.
So
most definitely. And that's where Greenleaf puts it all into perspective. Like in that type of environment, because they have, and they say they have an average attendance of 4,000 people a week. You know what I mean? That's a huge church. And that's the type of
damn.
Yeah. It's wild, bro. It's so wild.
Bro, I remember, because I grew up, it was like a small church. Like we had about 30, 40 people or something like that. It wasn't a super huge church, but I remember we went to a church that had like 100, 200 people in it. I was like, I am not prepared for all these people to be here. Because as a kid, you know, when you leave in church, because you've been in there for like 2-3 hours, you like, I'm ready to go home. And then church let out, and then your mom want to talk to everybody, or your grandma want to talk to everybody, and you just like, I just want to go home. Now we got 200 people in here. I ain't never going home. I ain't never leaving. You want to talk to everybody and shit.
It's gonna take forever.
But all the kids be just sitting by their cars like, you hungry too, huh? Yep. Me too.
Yep.
We ain't never going to eat nothing. Nah. We supposed to hit Golden Corral. That motherfucker gonna be closed by the time she done talking to everybody.
Closed. All the good food gonna be
y'all
gone.
just come to Golden Corral with us. All y'all come to Golden Corral with us. Yeah, and y'all can talk at the restaurant. Just come with us so we can eat. Shit. But yeah, I'll check that out. Now for me, I checked out the new Kevin Hart, and I only checked it out because one of our pit masters, Joanne Bautista, she posted about it, and I asked her how it was, and she was like, it was okay, you know, and I was just like, oh no, Kevin, like, come on, Kevin.
Oh no.
Because did you see his last one? The Irresponsible tour? Did you see his last special?
No, I didn't actually. I've been off Kevin Hart since.
Now let me follow that up with. Now I was going to follow up. Like, what's the last special you saw? What was the last special you saw of Kevin Hart's?
What was the one he did in Madison Square? That was the last one. And even then, I was like, okay, Kevin.
So you didn't see So you didn't see Why Not? You didn't see Irresponsible. You ain't seen No Fucks or Zero Fucks Given. Now that was voluntarily, right? You were just like, I know I'm not going to laugh at this dude anymore. Is he not funny to you?
Now, after that Madison Square one, I was like, no, I'm good. I mean, that was funny. He had his funny moments in that one, and even that, I was like, okay, I think this is it. I'll wait for the movies. You know what I mean? Because I like them better. His movies are starting to get better, which means his comedy is suffering because that's how it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So as an aspiring comedian, I try to check everybody's thing, and I was of the mindset that certain comedians are not funny, but talking to a couple of friends who are also trying to become comedians as well, they're like, it's not their place to tell people they're not funny because obviously they do have an audience and they have a following who do think they're funny, right? So I'm just like, I can see that, but to me personally, it's just not my shit no more. It's not my bag no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I noticed this, and I think it was the Why Not one when he was in Philly and he was performing at the football stadium out there. He was talking about the raccoon, about to jump him and all this stuff. And I was sitting there watching it, and I probably chuckled 2 or 3 times through the hour. And that's not a good ratio. You know what I'm saying? To me, maybe because I mean, but the crowd was laughing, but I was not. So I'm just like, well, maybe it's because he keeps doing the same thing, but it's not like he does it well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'll say Dave Chappelle, and I hate, it feels like a cheat code when you try to compare people to Dave Chappelle because he's like at the top. He's in his bag fully. So when you try to compare people to Dave Chappelle, it's not fair. But I will say Dave Chappelle, the last few years, has not really changed up his style. But the thing about it is he mastered it so well where he can turn it in. Because I don't know, did you see his new shit that he put out this week? The Unforgiven. It's like an 18-minute joint.
I haven't.
Where he's talking about.
I haven't watched it yet, but I need to go and watch it. That's on my to-do list.
Yeah. Yes. Because it's not a stand-up. Like this man literally shows up to places and will talk about some shit, some real shit, and motherfuckers will be enthralled. Like this motherfucker could probably do a TED talk or some shit, and motherfuckers will tune in and be in awe because he's at that level right now. I will give Kevin Hart this. It was not because I watched it at work during this short week. I just had it on my phone. I had my earbuds in or whatnot. And it was bland, dude. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. And I think we talked during the meeting when we had our DFPN. We had our DFPN meeting on Wednesday, and I told you I think the reason it was so bland is because normally people will go on tour and test jokes out each city, right, and depending on the feedback they get after each city, they probably tune it up a bit for the next show and try it out there. So when it's fully mastered, then they're like, now we can record this for our special, for Netflix, for the movies, whatever. With COVID happening, I don't think Kevin Hart was out in the streets doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? I think
he's just around his team and shit.
Yeah, he was around his team, tried shit out, and they may be biased. And that's the thing. Like, you on Kevin Hart's team, he's paying you to do some shit. Like, are you gonna have the balls to actually be like, nah, Kevin, that wasn't it, bro? Like them shits ain't flying.
Right. That's your homie. That's your homie.
Them shits ain't. Right. Or I'm hoping that was the case. Or because what I don't want the case to be is Kevin Hart is just so they finna pay me anyway. Don't give. I don't care. And I'm gonna just do what I do. Because
I got my money.
Yeah, his comedy his comedy and mine is kind of like the same. Like we like to tell stories about shit that happened to us, and then we try to we tell it in a way that's funny to us, and we hope it's funny to other people as well.
Right.
So the story he's telling, I'm just like, it's so repetitive. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he's done it every special. This is his brand. He needs to either figure out a new way to deliver it, or, like I said, just test it around some other people, man. Just kind of not put the special out. Wait till you can get around, do some clubs or something like that. Test these things out. Because to have a Netflix special come out, go ahead.
No, I get that, and I wanted to go to Taylor's comment where she said you need the real, you need friends to tell you how it is.
Yeah. Because I mean, in the end, if your friends are telling you, nah, that ain't it, you got to know they're telling you that for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because they expect a certain level of funny out of you, and if you just settling for, I'm in my house, I just tell the story about, I mean, when you watch it, you could probably just watch some highlights from it or something. But like social media is going in on this dude, man. They are. I don't know if you've seen the funniest meme, and I feel bad saying it's the funniest meme, is when they got that scene from the Joker when he was up there doing his stand-up routine that wasn't funny, and they were like, "This is Kevin Hart's new stand-up," and it was. I was like, "Oh my god, this is real! This is so real," because that's exactly how I felt. Like I got these people are in his house as he's performing this. You can't not laugh at the man's jokes if you're in his house watching him do stand-up. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta eat after this, man.
Hey, do that fake laugh again. Do that fake laugh. or you overdo it like Jamie Foxx did when he was roasting that one comedian. Big boned.
Boy, you funny.
Some shit like that. It just wasn't good, man. It wasn't good. I'm gonna just say that. Like, some people may find it hilarious. To me, it wasn't good because I knew what I know what he's capable of, and I'm just sad that this is what. But yeah, that's on Netflix too. So if y'all want to add to the streaming numbers like I did, and Netflix just hit me up today. They're just like, we saw you just finished Kevin Hart's No Fucks Given.
That's when you.
What do you think about it?
That's when you know it's bad. The company coming out.
Netflix never asked me what I thought about it. Yeah, Netflix never asked me what I thought about a show.
Are you okay?
Like, I got a pop-up notification. A whole pop-up. It was like bloop. I was like, oh shit, Netflix dropped a new thing. They're like, hey, you just finished Zero Fucks Given. What are your thoughts? Or how did you like it? And I just swiped the notification off my phone like, nope. I don't want to hate on a motherfucker, but at the same time,
I don't want to tell the truth. I don't want to tell you the truth.
I'm no snitch. I'm not a snitch. I'm not a snitch. I don't know what you want me to do.
Your son shit was mad. It was bad. It was
man. And then it looks like you're hating. You know what I'm saying? It looks like you're hating if you say that. You know? You can't. You be like, so I guess you're funnier than this nigga. Like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I know where he could be at.
Yeah.
This
yeah. So how does that feel? Like looking at it, like you're on your journey, right? You're on your journey. How does that feel when you see someone of that magnitude like bomb like that? Does it give you hope actually? Like anyone can have a fucking bad night.
Right. But here's the thing, like it wasn't bad for him. Like those people were laughing. But again, it may be because they were in his house. Because I'll flip it this way. Because you know, you're a rapper, you're on your way up, you're doing your thing. There's people who are already established. How do you feel when like an established rapper drops a raggedy ass album? And you're looking at it like, hate it. Here I am on my way up.
I hate it. I fucking hate it. I'm gonna be honest. I hate that shit. Like, cause I'll give you case in point, right? Busta just dropped one of the greatest albums of the year, right? He just dropped a great album. Extinction Level Event 2 is a wonderful album, right? In between that, Busta has had a series of fucking ducks, but we're going to disregard this because he's an established artist. That shit pisses me off because you've known this man has dropped about 5 horrible albums in a row, and no one's stopped him from doing this shit. Now I'm glad they didn't because Extinction Level Event 2 was a great album. But why do you not tell them, son, this shit is trash? Work on your shit. I mean, that's cool. Don't have a bunch of yes men in your corner. Like Taylor said. Taylor said, have real friends in your corner that are going to tell you the real. You know what I mean? Like, have people in your corner that are going to tell you, bro, this shit is trash. Don't drop it. Okay, cool. Maybe I need to work. Now, I think that'll hold everybody accountable. Does it mean I respect you any less? No, I actually respect you more because I don't want you sullying your name with this horrible shit that you're about to put out into the universe.
Right. Yeah, because I look at somebody like when Kevin Hart was at the top, he was one of the people be like, yo, he's gonna go down as one of the greats. Because you look at people like Nas, right? Like Nas was crushing shit. Then Nas started dropping some shit. You're just like, what the fuck is happening here? What are you doing? Like, what are you doing, Nas? And then he'll come back.
The crew has had massive conversations about Nas that, like, if we brought the crew on here for the Nas conversation, Nas might not be your favorite rapper.
Right. No, even if if you are a Nas enthusiast, like our boy E. Smitty is, right?
Right.
There are times where you have to legitimately say he cannot be in your top 5. And then he'll do something like Stillmatic, and you like, oh shit, he back.
He's got
and then he come back and do some other shit. And you just like, nah. Bro, you just did Stillmatic. What are you doing back down here in the slums? You know, and then he'll make you wait 8 years for another album. My album coming. I'm in album mode. And then you get that 8-track bullshit he did with Kanye. You just like, nigga, this was album mode. nigga, this was album mode. Like, you know what he's capable of, and you just get
yeah. But yeah, I get that. Like, you know what he's
yeah.
Like you get up to a point where, like, okay, he's working with Kanye. He's finally going to have good beats. Like that was the premise, right? He's finally going to have good beats on his album. What the hell is this shit?
He's going to get them instantly. Kanye, you made us wait for this. Your features were better than this. When you on DJ Khaled shit, I'd be like, yo, his album about to be lit. He about to be lit. He about to go in on this shit. And he don't. But speaking of rappers who struggle and shit, let's get into our oh man, where's my whose man's is this? Oh, we just gonna get into whose man's is this, right?
Oh,
So, for the whose man's is this week? Shout out to Pitmaster Jeffrey Morrell, a fellow up and coming comedian. He posted this post in the group. FYI, if you're listening on Spotify or wherever you're listening to this at, follow us on Facebook, the Smoke Pit Podcast fan group, and get in on all these conversations because it's a good time in this group. I swear to God. And everybody who's watching and commenting now, they will let you know. They will let you know it's lit. So he posts this bar. She give good head and she eat her cornbread. That bar comes from the infamous Rich the Kid, and he challenged the group to name a better bar. And I love the group being as petty as it is. They didn't try to name a better bar. Everybody tried to name a far worse bar than that. Yo, and they did not disappoint. So I'm gonna just go ahead and go in with let me ask you, what are your thoughts about this one? From previously known well rapper from St. Louis, signed with Ludacris and DTP at the height of their reign, none other than Chingy. And it's from his hit single Right There. And he opened, I think, the last verse with "Give me what you got for a pork chop." How you feel
pork chop
about that?
You got to say it right. You got to say it right. Pork chop. Give me what you got for a pork chop. That was his exact saying.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
All right, so
like so as a rapper, explain that to me if you can.
So somewhere, someone in a recording studio said, "Okay, my brother, it is time for you to level up." And he said, "Give me what you got for a pork chop."
Like, the chick is dancing, I'm assuming, because the whole song is like, "I like it when you do that right there." There. I'm sorry, Chingy.
There.
I like it when you do that right there. Making your hips, whatever. So the chick is dancing, right? And he's like, "Oh, I like the way you're dancing." So at the end of the night, he's like, "Give me what you got," which I'm assuming is, "Let me smash for a pork chop." I would be more upset at the female who accepts that proposition. Okay. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
saying, you know, damn, I'm hungry. Let's go.
Can you imagine if she cheated? Can you imagine if she cheated and she was like, "Babe, I got some news to tell you. Like, I slept with Chingy." And she was like, "How did that happen?" He was like, "Give me what you got for a pork chop." So it happened, you know, for a pork chop.
The motherfucker's all distraught, like, "Babe, I was about to propose to you. What happened? What does he got that I don't got? What is it that he
pork chop?
What did he give me that I couldn't give you?"
Pork chop.
Well,
get the fuck out of my house.
He asked. Your tears just go from sadness. You go from sadness to anger immediately.
Yeah.
Why?
What did he do? He offered me a pork chop. That's all it fucking took.
Get your simple ass up out this. Get your simple ass up out of here. That's what you consider an upgrade? Goddamn pork chop. I'm giving you steak. This nigga said pork chop. You ain't even ask if it's fried or baked. You ain't even ask if it's fried or baked. You just like pork chop. Okay.
A pork chop, a regular ass pork chop.
Get out of here. Get the, like Martin would say, get the stepping.
Get the stepping. Pork chops is $4.35 at Bash's, motherfucker. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay. I got another one from another St. Louis rapper who was on top of the game early 2000s. And this song I actually loved, right? Like the beat came on. I was like, this is my shit. So it's from Nelly, from his first album, Country Grammar. And it's the single EI. And it says, I'm a sucker for cornrows and manicured toes. Who is out here getting manicures on their toes? I thought that was called a pedicure. Is it not when your toes get done?
It is. It is. However, I will let Nelly slide for the verbiage. I'm willing to let that slide.
Why? Because of the beat?
Well, no, not because of the beat, because Nelly wasn't the type of person back then that would just be all up in a nail shop. I don't believe that. So the fact that he fucked that up,
nigga,
but we all know we know now that it's pedicures. But Nelly doesn't strike me as the type of person that just like, I'm gonna go hang out in the nail shop with my chick while she gets a pedicure. I'm willing to let that slide.
You don't think Nelly gets manicures?
At that age, no. When he made the song, no. Now, yes.
Nigga, I will tell you, in high school, given the people that I was seeing, this is before Apple. So Apple, if you're watching, this is before you, okay? So don't get it twisted. I had girlfriends who would want money who to get their nails done, right? So they'd be like, yo, again, I need $25 to get my nails done because $25 was a full set. And then I'm just like, bet. And then she's like, I also want a pedicure, so I need this extra money. I'm like, what the fuck's the difference? And then they explained it to me. So even back then, I knew manicure, pedicure. Like manicure is the hands, pedicure is the feet. So the song came out. I knew it was wrong. But like I said, the beat was so dope. I'm just like, I mean, the girl's still dancing to it. I'll fucks with it. It's whatever.
Fuck. I mean, yeah.
It's whatever.
Yeah, given the time frame, I would say yeah. But now, if he said it now, I'd be like, man, come on, dog. You messed with Ashanti. You know better.
Ashanti ain't teach you the difference. Because I mean, it's not that hard. Because I tried to redo the lyrics with pedicure. I'm a sucker for cornrows and pedicure toes. Like it still would have went.
It still rocks. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Rocks.
It still would have went.
But like somebody left a comment and said that he just learned that word and he wanted to use it in a sentence. He wanted to use it in a rap. Yeah. Which is also believable.
Manicure, that's dope. I'm gonna kill him with this. My lyrics will be off the chart. My wordplay is ridiculous. Watch this. Watch what I do with this. Hold on. So if we're talking about shitty ass lyrics, we got to talk about the boy 2 Chainz, right?
Oh my god, 2 Chainz is the master of fucked up lyrics.
Shout out to Pitmaster Mike Stovall. He was like, 2 Chainz song. She got a big booty, so I call her Big Booty.
Yeah.
I'm like, on the face of this lyric, I mean, it's rational, right? Like if somebody had a big head, I'd be like, "Yo, what up, big head?"
Yeah,
So she got a big booty, so I call her Big Booty.
I call her big booty. She got a big
And
booty, so
I let it
big booty.
I let it slide because the beat. I think that was from the birthday song, right? She got a big booty, so I call her Big
So I
Booty.
call her big booty. Yeah. I think so.
All I want for my birthday is yeah, that's the joint. So I let it ride because like that shit come on in the club. I'm just like, bro, just give me the hook, give me this beat, and give me the hook, and I'm in there. Like ignore all your and then Kanye spazzes on that shit a little bit, but you know, I just be like, 2 Chainz, this is what I'm expecting from 2 Chainz. I'm not expecting Nas level shit, Jay-Z level shit, Most Def, Talib Kweli. I'm not expecting it. 2 Chainz give me ratchet ass music, and I'm gonna be good.
Yep. One of my favorite 2 Chainz lyrics ever is me. Like I walk around the house singing this shit, and it ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I just love the lyric. He was like, aye, Captain. I'm high, Captain. I'm so high, me and God napping. And I don't know why I like that lyric so much, but that shit just be like, that shit put me on 1,000. I love that lyric. I have no idea why.
Cause that beat, that motherfucker, Chance the Rapper, no problems.
Yeah. You don't want no problems with me. That's my shit, bro.
Because when he started spitting that verse, that's where the breakdown in the beat came, and it was just the choir singing. He's like, "Hi, Captain. I'm high, Captain. I'm so high. Me and God napping. This is my song. This is my passion. I took night classes.
Yeah."
You don't want no problem with me. Hey.
Ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That shit is the worst. It's the worst ending to a fucking verse ever. But I love that shit. I love it.
He said the hook about to save me. I say whatever I want. This hook about to save me. And it did.
It did.
Oh man, what else we got in here? Did you put something in here? Hold up. Now here's some lyrics from people I don't even know. So there's this dude named, or apparently there's a song called Fried or Fertilized. And it's
from
Young Hummer.
And Flint Flossie.
Yes. And the bar is, how do you like your eggs fried or fertilized?
What the hell? Listen, man. You gotta do your research.
I'm glad you don't know it. Nope.
You gotta do your research.
This is the bar.
Listen. Hold on. Before you go any further, I just want to qualify this by saying, oh, God damn it.
By saying what? I can still hear, bro.
Oh, you can still hear me? All right. I want to qualify this by saying,
I can hear you.
Okay. I want to say that Flint Flossie is one of the best dancers ever in the history of dance.
I see you now. Your video back. So wait.
All right, cool.
We talk about rapping, and you talking about, but he danced good. What is? So we let this slide because he can moonwalk or some shit? What's happening? Oh, he left. Flint Flossie? Is this a legit thing? Let me know. I've never heard this. Do I need to listen to this song? I don't know. We'll wait for Black to get back in here. Another 2 Chainz joint. I wish a nigga would like a kitchen cabinet. Why are we letting this slide? For all of us who listen to hip hop, listen to rap, why do we let this shit slide? 9 times out of 10, it's the beat. Because we out of here drunk, listening to this shit in the club. We just like, yeah, it's whatever. Just bring the beat, bring the hook in, for everybody can just jump in and sing this shit. I will say this. Nicki Minaj, I respect your hustle. I respect your grind. I respect all that shit. I respect how you were topping the charts and you're bringing female rappers back. I respect all of that stuff. Nicki, I respect all of that stuff. I respect your grind. I respect setting records as a female MC. But what I will not do is allow you to keep spitting lines such as this. My man Fool, he just ate. I don't duck nobody but tape. Yeah, that was a setup for a punchline on duct tape. Oh, we got our rapper back. How you feel about them bars, bruh? Fire or nah?
I hated that bar ever since they did that shit. Hated it.
I mean, first, I didn't like that beat at all anyway. That whole beat for that song, I wasn't a fan of it. I don't know why it was on the radio. I don't know. Like, it to me, it was not appealing. So it was already a horrible beat, a simple ass boom, 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 boom. And she up here like, my man Fool, he just ate. Yeah, I don't duck nobody but tape. I'm just like, oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Oh my God. She's rich. She's rich. And she out here with these Dr. Seuss rhymes. Oh God. Like she didn't even have to explain it.
Can we highlight 80s comment? Can we highlight 80s comment? Because this is exactly how I felt. I was hurt. He was like, I was hurt.
And then I was hurt when he heard it.
I was hurt.
I couldn't fuck with the beat. The beat was too simple. Like, I mean, there's worse beats out there, obviously. I agree with AD with Drake and Wayne saved that song. I think
hell
Drake
no, Wayne ain't saved that song. Wait. Wayne did not save this song. Wayne has some equally ludicrous fucking bars in it. Drake did, but that's because he went first. Oh no. Drake went second. Do
you want Wiz to come in here and light you up, talk about his boy like that?
I don't give a fuck. I'm from Louisiana. That nigga shit was trash in that goddamn song. We know this.
I don't give a fuck. Because Wayne can have some bars in here. Wayne can easily have some bars in this bitch.
Wayne has bars, but he has some fucking horrible moments. This song was one of his not so great moments. This was almost one more from the group. Word.
That shit. Because bitch, I'm my bomb. Tick. He lucky I was in Korea when that song came out because I was all about it. Because I was just lit. Soju. Play that shit. Play Get Money. I'm going to lose my shit in here. DJ, if you play Get Money. But here's a verse posted by a Markel Trainer, Pitmaster. And he went to old good and faithful DMX, who was always good for some shit to make you scratch your head. He goes with the classic bar. I got blood on my hands. There's no remorse. I got blood on my dick because I fucked a corpse. How you feel about that?
I have no comment.
For y'all listening and not watching the video, my man just shook his head. and looked away to the horizon. My man Black just looked away and just shook his head like, I have no comment. I plead the fifth. How do we let this slide and continue to call this dude one of the hottest rappers out there? Like, nobody was just like, hold on, what? Nobody was like, oh, pause, time out.
That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Like, you need real friends around you, bro. You need real friends around you that are gonna be like, yo, bro, what are you talking about? This shit is trash. Like, imagine me and all of my non-fameness. If I said some shit like that, y'all be like, what the hell? This dude will never make it. He's trash. Get him the fuck out of here.
I would clown you while you are in the booth. Be like, exactly. Oh, you fucking dead people, nigga? You got blood on your skin from fucking dead people, my guy? You ain't even say it was a dead woman. You smashing dead dudes? What is going on, DX? X, stop.
We need therapy. We need therapy for him.
It was like the opening lyric of his joint.
Right.
Like we in there like, arf, I fucked the corpse. Hey, oh. Like all them people in the studio, nobody was just like, hey man, Nobody?
Have him looking like the Snuggle Bear and shit.
Well, you just look up at the motherfucker like, man, what? Oh, shit. Hey, put that new DMX in. I don't get it. I got blood on my hands because there's no remorse. I got blood on my dick because I fucked a corpse and I...
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait. Like how, bro, get out the streets. You got money now. You don't need to do stuff like that, DMX. You don't have to be that grimy no more.
You know who used to do that shit too, but nobody really cared about it? Mystical. Mystical was the king of fucked up bars. Like Mystical started off a song was like, I came here with my dick in my hand. Don't make me leave here with my foot in your ass. Be cool. Hey, whoa. First of all, why the fuck you come out here with
the fucked up? The fucked up part, the edited version that came out on the radio. I came here with the mic in my hand. Don't make me leave with my foot. And I was just like, oh, because he's a rapper. So he came out on stage. And then I bought the CD. Bounce. Do. I'm like, oh, here come my part. I came in with my dick in my. I was like, oh, shit.
What?
I was like, you got to leave this party. Like, if you come in my house with your dick in your hand, you got to go. Oh, what up, Will? Nigga, is that your dick in your hand? My guy, you got to go.
Hey, man, I'm about to put my foot in your ass.
Imagine.
Hey, what the fuck?
Be cool. Be cool.
Be cool.
Like, you can't get, like, he made it seem like you can't get mad at him from coming in your house with his dick in his hand, or he was going to put his foot in your hand.
Bitch, I'll beat your ass if I can't come out here with my dick out of my hand. What? Hey, man, get the fuck out of my house, bro.
Nigga, I'll beat your ass. You tell me I can't walk around with my dick in my hand. What?
The fuck?
Oh, shit. Be cool. Like, and he does that at the end. You leave my foot in your ass. Be cool. Nigga, your dick is in your hand. In my house, I got people around.
Bitch, you came in my house on some Fleece Johnson shit. Get the fuck out, man. The fuck wrong with you?
He gonna fuck you up because you told him, "Hey man, you can't come in here with your dick in your hand. I gotta put my foot in your ass." Nigga, what is wrong with you? All right. So with your vast knowledge of rap, give me one bar, one line that you feel like we should not have let slide as a people, as connoisseurs, as a consumer of hip hop.
Oh, all right, get ready. Cause this has been the topic of debate, and I'm finally gonna let it out in the open. Because we debate about this bar all the time in that feeling. One of the greatest rappers ever, the Notorious B.I.G. He spit a very, very rememberable line. He said,
"I knew you was gonna go to this. I knew you was gonna go to this."
And I quote, "You look so good that I'll suck on your daddy's dick." And ladies and gentlemen, this bar was qualified by people in the studio, the master, the engineer, Puff Daddy himself. Let this go. Why, people? This was horrendous. Yep. This made it to the showroom floor. It made it all the way out. You know what I mean? Why? We should not. Someone should have told him, Biggie, yo, hey, this ain't cutting it, bro. This ain't it.
Girl, you look so good. I'll suck your daddy's dick. Like, she didn't even tell you had to. It wasn't like, right. What do I have to do to smash? You got to do something crazy. I'll suck your daddy's dick. Okay, after you're done, we can smash. He was just like, you're so pretty, I will voluntarily go and suck your daddy's dick. And he'll show up to the house, and that girl's dad is like, nigga, what is you trying to do? Hi, my name is Christopher Wallace. I'm here to suck your dick. What is you want for what? What is happening?
Get out on the bed, motherfucker. Lay down, take your pants off.
Can you imagine that shit? Some dude just knocking on your door because your daughter look beautiful. Hey, are you? You got a beautiful daughter. Let me suck your dick. Like, whoa, what? What kind of rapskillion are you bringing home, girl? You got to stay in your room. If you having niggas react like this, god damn. I'm scared to leave the house now.
Right?
I'm scared to leave the house. I don't know what he's about to run up on me. Hey, yo, you Novelin's dad? She beautiful, dog. Let me get that shit. Like, yo, whoa, man. Chill. I got one. I got one.
Daddy at?
You're fine where your daddy at? Let me get that dick. Like, whoa, what? What? What is that? What?
What is going on? I'm not even comfortable here anymore.
Shout out to KC. He said that about Faith Evans at her finest. And I used to agree, man, like Faith was my boo for a while. Like when she did it, as soon as I get home and all that shit, I was just like, bro, she bad. But I have never seen a woman so beautiful where I would consider fellatio on her father.
With her dad? No.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure the dad would be against it as well. That's just me guessing. I got a bar from whom some would say was probably one of the better lyricists in the early or late 90s, maybe late 90s. Cannabis. Some of you may know that he had,
I know where this is going.
beef with LL Cool J. They were going back and forth, and Cannabis retorted with a bar. And correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going off the top. You may have more cash than me.
Let me Google the lyric.
Okay. And this is from what I remember. Now you may have more cash than me, but I bet you don't have the skills to eat a nigga's ass like me. And this was a response to a diss track. You do not have the skills to eat a nigga's ass like me.
Yep, that's exactly what was said.
And here's why I have such a big, because this isn't like Nelly shit with the manicured toes, right? Because you could have easily just put a B in front of that to be like, you ain't got the skills to beat a nigga's ass like me. And I would have been like, shit, he fighting.
Yeah, true.
For him to just roll with eat and like Black said, be in the studio with the engineer, his crew, all that shit, and he in the booth spitting like this is like later in the song, so he's been spitting bars the whole song, so people hype, get his ass, get his ass, get his ass, and he round up that shit with, but you ain't got the skills to eat an ass like me. Niggas was just like, like, you know, the whole record scratch thing, like nobody was just like, hey, pause, bro. Like, you trying to be like, grimy. You sounding real not grimy. Hey, just put a B in front of that. Just say beat a nigga ass. Nah. Because I'm grimy, so I
meant what niggas. I said.
What?
I meant what I said.
What? It make me want to get that soundbite from Russell Westbrook when he was doing that interview after the game, and he was like, "What? Y'all niggas tripping? What? I'm leaving. Y'all niggas tripping. You ain't got the skills to." And this was a response.
Get the fuck out of here.
He was serving this back to LL for a response. LL heard that shit and was probably just like, I'm gonna just let him take this L on this. I'm gonna just let him run with this and let him take an L by the community, because like this was one of the rare bars when this battle was going back and forth where I was just like, this nigga lost this bar. I did not let that slide. I was just like, oh, he lightened them up. He lightened them up. Wait, what?
L. Sorry, that is an L.
But you ain't skilled to eat a nigga ass like me. But that's what I got. You got any more bars that come to mind, or are we going to get into this next topic here?
You know what? Let's get right into the house meeting. Let's go right into it, because you know what? Out of all this group is getting so much greatness out of it week by week that it's getting harder and harder to figure out what the house meeting is going to be, because all of these posts have been on fire this week. It's been amazing to see. So, what did you pick for a house meeting?
For the house meeting, who posted this one? The Cartoon Network versus Nickelodeon lineup. Trying to see which one had the best roster of shows. And people were right off the bat like, Nick, Cartoon Network. And I was like, I need details. I need to see what shows y'all are saying are winning for each one. And a lot of y'all came back, and I love this group, because y'all came back and y'all
this group is amazing.
Line by line. And I'm just like, this is what I'm here for. The debates. Yep. I love it. So
are we gonna do it? Are we doing a live bracket right now? Is that what we're doing?
Let's do it. I don't know if it's a bracket. It's more like a head-to-head matchup.
All right, well, let's do it.
Because It's Cartoon Network versus Nickelodeon. So let's do this live right now. Cause I went ahead and printed this thing out. I'm gonna let y'all know my picks as we go. You down? You down?
I'm down. You know what? Everybody share it because this is like history. This is history in the making. This is a live fucking bracket. We got 32. We got 30. It's 16 to 16, right? Or 32 and 32? Is that what we got?
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's 20 and 20.
20 and 20. That's
20 and 20.
Share this shit.
20 matchups. Let's go. Share.
Let's go.
This video here and out because we about to people's childhoods. We about to fuck up some people's childhoods. Just our opinions. This is an opinionated thing, but I'm gonna let you know how I feel about some shit, and Black's gonna let you know how he feel about some shit, and it is what it is. You know.
Live raw
so
reaction.
Off the rip.
This is
Cartoon.
This is great.
Cartoon Network against Nickelodeon. I grew up on Nickelodeon early years. As I got older, Cartoon Network became a thing. I would say like in my teenage years, Cartoon Network started popping with some of these shows, and I was all about them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a big ass kid at heart. Like I love cartoons. I still watch them to this day. So
me too.
What it is.
Oh, speaking of which,
so
let me go back to a callback.
Go ahead.
Let me go back to a callback for What You Watching. Have you watched the most recent episode of The Mandalorian?
Not yet. The one that dropped today?
Yes.
No. I watched that at night with Apple.
Bro, let me tell you, my adulthood and like my early 20s came together in a monumental moment today. All I'm going to tell you is, you know how you pray for things to happen and they happen and you was like, oh shit, my heart. Bro, my bae is on The Mandalorian. And when you watch it, you'll know what I'm talking about. She made her first appearance on The Mandalorian. And I was like, oh my Jesus Christ. Thank you for answering.
Is you talking about Ahsoka? You talking about Ahsoka?
Yeah.
Is you talking to Ahsoka? Because
yeah,
this is me. Because this is I already know who's playing Ahsoka. I already know. Come on, bro. I already know. My thing was I didn't think Ahsoka would appear till like the end of the season. You know that whole teaser thing where it'd be like, oh, one episode of hers, and I'd be like, God damn it, she's showing up now.
It's cut down.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's go,
bro.
Let's go.
I had to pause it. I was like, first I was like, yes. And then I was like, wait a minute. Is that Bae? Oh, it is Bae. Yes. Bro, I was marking out.
Oh, wait.
Khan was like,
take
fuck
off headset.
I was like, oh, my bad.
All we said is like Ahsoka shows up. We ain't saying what she doing. We ain't saying what happened before or after.
Yeah.
If you were following The Mandalorian during the off season, you knew Ahsoka was going to show up. So all we're saying is Ahsoka showed up. That's all we saying. But let's get into this. So right off the rip, just hearing, like, without looking at shows, if I was to ask you, pick a better network of cartoons, Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon, who would you have went with?
Oh, off rip, I would have went with Nickelodeon. If I didn't see the list, I would have went with Nickelodeon.
Off top. No question.
Off top. No question.
All right. So we're looking at the first matchup. Dexter's Lab versus Jimmy Neutron. Who you got in this?
Oh man, this is such a hard one because I love Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy Neutron was one of those shows like I was babysitting my nieces and nephews for, right? My nephew was in the Jimmy Neutron. Shout out to my nephew, he's big time right now, but that was his show, Jimmy Neutron. So I had to watch it. But I grew up and in my adulthood I started liking Dexter's Laboratory. Out of the two, I'm gonna go with Dexter's Laboratory, which is a Cartoon Network show, right?
Yep. I also went with Dexter's Lab. Now, how I initially went into this is like, bro, was the theme song hitting? And like, Jimmy Neutron's theme song was not a sleeper, bro. Like that one came on to got a blast. Went to the stores to buy candy bars. I was just like, oh, bro, I can fuck with this shit. Yeah, this is the theme song for. But then like Dexter, like the theme song is iconic and it got no lyrics, but the actual episodes, Dexter himself, bro, I be feeling Dexter like because I was older when this came out. His frustration with stupid people. I was like, I feel you, my guy. I hate stupid people too. I hate stupid people too, my guy. But he had too many episodes where I'm just like, this show is. Plus, his mom was thick, so I mean, I'm gonna just throw that out there. I could have put her in that one guy to go. Dexter's mom was out here with them yams, but that's not the reason I picked Dexter. That might be. I don't know. Don't judge me. But Dexter's Lab is who I got for the first round.
Yeah, I picked Dexter.
This next battle, the next line was the hardest to choose. Teen Titans, OG Teen Titans, not Teen Titans Go. So Teen Titans versus Avatar: The Last Airbender. Who did you have?
When I saw this, I immediately went Avatar, right? Because out of all these shows, Avatar: The Last Airbender was the one that I watched the most. I was into that show. I was invested in it. It was the one that stuck with me. However, I did like OG Teen Titans. I really did. Out of the two, I had to go Avatar. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, Avatar. You went Avatar. This is one where I almost called it a draw based on how great both of these shows were. I gave Teen Titans the win based on number of episodes they gave us because they went on for I think 5 seasons. Avatar only had the three books. Albeit they capitalized and they made sure each episode was worth something on Avatar. But if Teen Titans had a chance to close out the way Avatar had a chance to close out, I think Teen Titans would have been. Because when Robin started fucking with Slade, and I was like, oh, this shit is a real ass show. And then Tara was fucking like Tara liked Beast Boy, but Tara was betraying the Titans because Slade was in her mind. I was like, yo, this shit deep as fuck. And then when Cartoon Network was like, Teen Titans ain't coming back, I lost my shit, man. I was just, what? And then they were like, Teen Titans is coming back. And I was like, yeah. And then they brought back this Teen Titans Go shit. And I was just like, what the fuck is this? Upset.
All right, so if you're following along,
I gave that round the Cartoon Network.
Okay, cool. If you're following along, let us know your picks in the comments. That way we can go ahead and tally these up. So if you're following along, let us know your picks. You chose Teen Titans, right? All right.
I got Teen Titans here. I know this was hard. Like I would have wanted to be the last round, but you know, they was like, we're gonna kick in the door. Round 3 off the bat, I went with Samurai Jack. Like I watched Danny Phantom, and it was cool. It was cool, but Samurai Jack, nigga.
Samurai Jack is
that shit was
iconic.
Yes.
Samurai Jack is probably the first anime that a lot of people watched, really. Because that can technically qualify as an anime.
I was about to say it's probably a gateway show to anime. You know, niggas be like, oh shit. Let me dabble in this shit a little more.
Yeah.
Round three, I almost wanted to call a draw because I hated both of these shows. I hated both of these shows. Like I tried watching Cow and Chicken. I wasn't a fan because this is when shows just started getting ridiculous. Like it was like no real premise. Like two human people had a cow kid and a chicken kid, and this naked devil was running around trying to do shit. And I'm just like, nah, I'm not a fan. And Cat Dog was the same shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? What's happening over here? Like, I don't know. So I call this one a draw.
So I went with Cow Chicken.
What you got?
I went with Cow Chicken.
Okay. So you are at 3-1 for Cartoon Network so far?
Yep.
This one was kind of hard too. Ed, and Eddie, and Rugrats.
Oh yes.
I dabbled in Ed, and Eddie. It's a funny show. But I think Rugrats on its premise was a smarter, more clever show. So I went with Rugrats.
Yes, I also went with Rugrats. Yeah.
Cool. Courage the Cowardly Dog and Invader Zim. For some reason, my kids fuck with Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Bro, hands
I thought
down,
he was annoying.
Courage.
Invader.
I loved Courage.
Oh, you picked Courage?
Yeah, I fucked.
That's
Courage.
your dude, huh?
Yeah, I fucked with Courage.
Yeah, I went Invader Zim. But like I said, it was one of them where like either one could have won. I could have been upset. But me personally, I went with Invader Zim. I didn't want to call this a draw because I didn't want to keep copping out with draws. I wanted people to be like, oh man, pick somebody. So I'm gonna pick people.
Yeah.
Powerpuff Girls and Fairly Odd Parents. This one was not close for me. OG Powerpuff Girls is it.
Yep. I would agree with that. Although I do like, I love Fairly Odd Parents, and my kids love Fairly Odd Parents.
I mean, there's some episodes of Fairly Odd Parents that I love, but Powerpuff Girls, like the OG Powerpuff Girls, like there's not one episode that I do not think is hilarious or that I like.
I get it.
I'm assuming this is this Space Ghost Coast to Coast, this next one, or is it just OG Space Ghost?
Either way, I fuck with Space Ghost.
Do you?
Yeah. Either way, I'm saying
went with Rocco's.
And I like Rocco's Modern Life too, but out of the two, I'm fucking with Space Ghost.
I think I like Rocco's more now that I know all the adult inside jokes that they were fucking doing in the show.
Right.
Like how he's working as a sex operator. Low key should not be a kid's show, but it's whatever.
It should not. So was Ren and Stimpy. And Ren and Stimpy wasn't even on here. That was my comment too. I was like, where's Ren and Stimpy?
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends and Chalk Zone. I don't recall too much about Chalk Zone.
Me neither. That's why I picked Foster's, yeah.
Yeah. Adventure Time and Hey Arnold. This shit was hard. because I fucks with Adventure Time because it was like a long running, and it was like characters were evolving and shit. People were changing. This motherfucker had relationships with different people and shit. But Hey Arnold, I was like, man, that's that inner city life.
Yeah,
you know, it had my boy Gerald, who had the highest I've ever seen. I was gonna call this shit a draw, but I went with Hey Arnold.
I'm gonna tell you why I picked
Even
Hey
though
Arnold.
I fucked with Adventure Time.
I'm gonna tell you why I picked Hey Arnold. It has nothing to do with the show. So
go ahead.
Me and Warren Cockrell and Jaworski Floyd we went this was the infamous St. Mary's deployment. It was a deployment. So we went there the whole 728th went there. So in our free time, we got to go to Jacksonville, which before I went to the military, I was living in Jacksonville. So we went there and we went to the mall there. And then like me, Floyd, and Dub, we was walking through the mall. And like out of nowhere, this kid came up and was like, hey, cuz got a football head, and started pointing at Dub. And that's like when Hey Arnold first came out. So that's how I remember Hey Arnold. Yo, this kid was ruthless. He was ruthless.
Yo, what did Dub say?
Dub was like, Dub just started laughing. He just started laughing. He was like, damn, he got me. He was like, damn, he got
Lift your ass up, man.
But it was how the kid did it. Like the kid was walking around the corner, and the kid saw Dub, was like, hey, cuz got a football head. And then he was like pointing at it. He was like, hey, cuz got
I'm glad I did not go with y'all on this shit, man.
Bro, that fucking TUI was hilarity.
Hold on, was he like was he with his crew? The kid?
Who? The kid? No, he was by himself. Like I think he had split up from his group and was just like running.
Got a football head.
Yeah, that's what stopped him. The kid saw Dub, was like, hey, he got a football head. Hey, cuz got a football head. What the fuck?
Hey, Warren. But I wouldn't have let that shit go. Now that I know that shit, every time I see him, I'm gonna be like, hey, Warren. Football head ass dude. Oh man. So now we got regular show and Angry Beavers. I fucked with Angry Beavers, but regular show was on a whole nother level of shit, man. I think because I was older watching regular show, I was able to understand more of the fucking comedy and shit in it.
Yeah.
And Angry Beavers was more like slapstick comedy shit, so I went with regular show.
I went with Angry Beavers. Because out of the two, I thought
you didn't fuck with
No, I did, but I thought Angry Beavers was funny. To me.
Okay. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy versus All Grown Up. That's the next matchup. I tried so hard to watch All Grown Up because I liked Rugrats. Yeah, because I liked Rugrats. But I just couldn't get into All Grown Up. I don't know why.
Yeah, I couldn't either. I couldn't either.
Like it didn't hit the same. So I went Grim Adventures.
This was the first one. I like Grim Adventures too. This is the first one I had a tie because I couldn't pick between the two. Okay. But I did like Grim Adventures.
So you got a draw here.
Yeah.
All right. Steven Universe and Wild Thornberries. Who you got?
Wild Thornberries. I love them.
I went Steven Universe.
Oh, really?
Again, that's one of them shows like, yeah, bro. Steven Universe is deep as fuck. That shit deep as fuck. Like they're like my kids put me on, and then like new episodes would come out because like this came out when we were in Korea, so like the show would come out like random ass time. Like they'd be asleep, and I'd be like, I'm watching a new episode of goddamn. I'm staying up to watch this new Steven Universe shit. Ben 10 and Legend of Korra. As much as I make fun of Legend of Korra, it is a very good show. Like I dabbled in Ben 10, but there's like different shows of Ben 10, like Alien Universe and like a reboot and all this other stuff. Legend of Korra.
OG Ben 10 was dope.
I went with Legend of Korra. Was it?
I went with Legend. Yeah, I went with Legend of Korra, but Ben 10, and this is me not growing up. This is me watching Red and Bell's kid Caleb, and his favorite show was Ben 10. So I ended up liking that show a lot because of him. So I had to go with Korra because I like Korra, but Ben 10 made it hard.
Yep. Next joint, we got Johnny Bravo versus Rocky Power. Now, I love Johnny Bravo, but I feel like nowadays I cannot say that without people looking at me like, so you like harassing women? Rocket Power was cool, but I got to go with the OG. He was one of the OG cartoons. It was him, Dexter, and Powerpuff Girls. I fuck with Johnny Bravo, man.
Hell yeah, I fucks with Johnny.
Now this one here, Amazing World of Gumball and Doug. Doug is probably my favorite Nickelodeon cartoon of all time.
Yep.
Of all time. Because this motherfucker was going through shit that I was going through. Like, I'm just like, I got a crush on a girl too, and I'm scared to tell her shit. There's an asshole at school too. He don't look like Roger because he ain't green, but I understand what the fuck you going through. I understand all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? But Amazing World of Gumball is hilarious too. You know what I'm saying? Like the way they write that show is hilarious. I was going to call a draw here, but I feel like I need to give Nickelodeon its props for its original Nicktoons, and I gave the point to Doug.
Doug, it is. Just the way it came on.
Bro! Classic.
Yep. Just the way it came on.
The best part about it is like people were like different color, but you knew what race they were. You know what I'm saying? Like Skeeter came through, I was like, Skeeter's black. My mom was like, he's green. How do you know? Motherfucker,
nah, Skeeter black.
He's just black. I just know.
Skeeter black.
Skeeter's black. She was like, what about Patty Mayonnaise? She's brown with blonde hair. I'm just like, she's like mixed. She's like Mariah Carey and shit. You know, everybody like her. She the mixed girl in school. You know, it was an understanding and shit.
It definitely
so I gave
was.
Doug that point. Chowder versus As Told by Ginger. I didn't really fuck with As Told by Ginger. I've seen some episodes, but Chowder. I've seen more episodes of Chowder than As Told by Ginger, so I went with Chowder.
I just tossed one up because I wasn't really up on either one of them. So I went with Chowder by default.
Okay. Total Drama Island and Life as a Teenage Robot. I really do not like the Total Drama Island and all their little spinoffs and shit. Like, I know it's like a ripoff of Survivor, like they're trying to do that whole thing, but it was just super annoying to me. And I've seen a couple of episodes of Life as a Teenage Robot, and I mean they weren't horrible, they weren't amazing, they were entertaining. Like I sat through them, so I gave the point to Life as a Teenage Robot. So Nick got that point for me.
Yeah, I did. I did Life as a Teenage Robot as well.
Bet. So we got two more left. We got Camp Lazlo versus Our Real Monsters. I almost wanted to call this a draw as well, but I didn't want to keep.
I'm going to tell you.
Go ahead.
I chose Our Real Monsters. Only because, like, that's in my teenage. Yep, in my teenage years, I was on that show heavy. I used to love that show. And my teen, like me and my sister would watch the show. So that was one of the ones that I was like, this was like a sentimental pick for me.
Yeah, my mom, she was real weird on that. It's like my mom is like, real heavy in the church. So I'd be watching that, and their teacher or their instructor would come through, the dude with like the 6 legs, and he'd be having the high heels on or some shit. She'd be like, look at that. That don't make no sense. That's a spirit of homosexuality in that show. I'd be like, Mom, it's a cartoon. Chill. Mom, chill. Look at that. I don't like this show. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't like it. I don't think you should be watching that. I'm just like, it's a cartoon. Ain't nobody watching this like, man, I want to smash this gay ass monster. Like, ain't nobody looking at it like that. They just out there trying to get these scares so they can move up.
Yep.
Kids Next Door, SpongeBob. What's your pick on this one?
As much as it pains me to give this pick to SpongeBob, I have to give this pick to SpongeBob. It burns my ass to give this shit to SpongeBob.
Oh, on what basis? It hurts my on what basis?
As annoying as SpongeBob is, as much as I hate his voice, there were some moments in SpongeBob where SpongeBob was actually funny. Like if you really get past the annoyance of him, SpongeBob has some funny shit planted in it. And I hate that I'm even saying this. But it was just better than Kids Next Door. It was.
Mm-hmm. And I would also agree with you. I would say seasons 1 through 4 of SpongeBob, because my oldest was around when SpongeBob just came out, and we bought him what is it? The DVD collection of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he would rewatch the fuck out of them things. And I'll tell you, the one episode that probably sets SpongeBob apart from the rest of these is that joint where he brought that jellyfish home and he had that house party. And then that jellyfish invited him. I was like, yo, that's enough. And them jellyfishes was just like, the party keeps going, fella.
Yeah.
Sit your bitch ass down. We partying all.
Yep.
Shit. Hold up. Let me count these tallies because I thought Cartoon Network was going to run away with this shit heavy.
You won't believe what I got.
Ooh, I got 10-9 with one tie. Cartoon Network wins with the one tie. The cow, chicken, and cat dog. It's the one tie I got.
So that's what I got. So I have 10-9 with the draw. And
Nickelodeon one or Cartoon Network one?
I have Nickelodeon winning.
Oh shit. That's close, man. That's close.
Yeah, that's close.
Because off the rip, I was looking at this shit Cartoon Network all day. But when you sit and think about it, you just like, oh, Nickelodeon has some bangers.
Yeah, they did. They really did. So if you're watching,
cool.
Let us know your your totals. Let us know what y'all got. Put them up in the comments. Yep. Thank y'all for participating. This is groundbreaking. A live bracket.
Yeah, because we had no plans of doing, like, we saw it and Black was just like, yo, let's bring this up on the show. And I was like, yeah, we can do that. I'm glad he did, because now I'm looking at it like maybe Cartoon Network wasn't hitting for what I thought it was. Maybe Cartoon Network wasn't running. Because, like, me not picking Gumball. Well, I mean, if they probably organized these shows different, it'd hit different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it would. It would.
Like, Avatar should be an easy win compared to any other show except Teen Titans. They knew what the fuck they was doing.
Yeah,
they knew what they was doing. But if you're listening, just make sure, like I said, follow us on IG at Smoke Pit Dat Feeling, or on the join our Facebook page at the Smoke Pit Podcast Fan Group, and just jump in and join the conversation. You'll see the post. Just let us know what your score is, and I'll post mine in there when we get done with the show. And you can also, if you're listening, follow us on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and search Dat Feeling Podcast Network, and you'll see the channel pop up. Also, if you're watching and you're listening, whatever, just go there and just hit us with a subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to hit 100 subscribers so we can get our own URL, which can help us get our videos out better. So I know we got over 800 people in the group. We have people watching, we have people listening. Just head over to YouTube, just hit a subscribe on there, and help us grow a little bit. Help us grow and get our name out there.
Yes, please.
Cool. All right, my boy. You got any final thoughts or final shots? Anybody you want to be petty at the last minute? Anybody you want to thank?
No, I really want to thank the group, as always. You guys make this group what it is. This week was, for Dat Feeling Podcast Network as a whole, one of our highest rated weeks that we've had in a year. So thank you guys. It doesn't go unnoticed for all the likes and shares and comments that you guys do. It really doesn't go unnoticed. Just do us a solid. Subscribe to our YouTubes and follow us on Instagram and participate in the convos there, because we are more than just a Facebook group now. And that is very much thanks to you guys. So just follow us on this journey that we're going on. Follow all the groups that we're inviting you guys to, because you guys are really what made this group what it is. And I'm feeling like you can make that group that we invite you to what it is. So if you get a request from us to join this group that we invited you to, please join it and please contribute to it for us, please. That'll do it. That'll be a solid. Christmas is coming up, and I may be in the giving mood. You never know, depending on how we growing. I may be in the giving mood. So we'll see we'll see what that is. But you have to be a part of the Patreon. If you are a part of the Patreon, then I may be in a very giving mood to you guys. So stay tuned to that.
Yes, sir. like you guys already know, if you've been listening and been following, December 16th, we're going to be giving $100 to one of our Patreon members. That includes everybody. So Dat Feeling Podcast family members, aka the wives of Dat Feeling Podcast members, they will be entered in this as well. You got a chance to win $100 December 16th. And then every 3 months after that. So every quarter of the year, we're gonna be giving away $100. So you can jump in for as low as $3 a month and be entered in for this chance to win. So just go ahead. You see the link there. If you're listening, make sure you go to www.patreon.com/thatfeelingpodcast. That is how you will find us. And for me, since you took care of all the thoughts and shit, let me holler at my boy, Pitmaster. What is his name? Tim Daniels? Is that his name?
Oh, Lord. What happened?
My man with the post. When we do the video, when I put it up on YouTube, I'll edit the picture that he put. No, it was Aaron Christopher that did this shit first. So my man Wimbles, Aaron Wimberly, he edited a picture of Star-Lord and put my face on said picture.
I forgot about that.
If you fuck with us, if you have been listening to us from the ground, you would know this whole show originated around the debate of the worst Avengers. Who was the worst Avenger? And shout out to the 7 people who correctly answered that question. We'll be doing a drawing for a free item from the merch store for one of y'all. So shout out to y'all for participating and inboxing your answers. But so everybody knows Star-Lord grinds my gears, right? So he just felt some kind of way. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be funny with me. I'm gonna be funny. I'm gonna kill him with this one," and he killed it. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold him. He killed it. He killed it, and I was just like, "Oh, here we go." And then, oh boy, Tim Daniels, he took it to the next level. Is it Tim Daniels? I gotta find the dude who did this. I wanna give him a proper shout out on here. Now I gotta find the post because I got home from work and I was like, "What the hell is going on in here? Who desecrated me in such a way?"
I hadn't been on Facebook that day at all, like since the morning. So I was looking at it in the morning. I saw it come up in the morning, but I had to get off and go run errands because it was the day before Thanksgiving. And then so I get back from doing all my errands, and I'm like looking at the chat at the group, and I'm like, "Holy shit, what the hell is going on in here?" Because I got all these notifications, and I was like dying. I was dying just catching up on it. I was like, "Oh my God."
Yo, so Timothy Paul, that's the Pitmaster I'm talking about. Timothy Paul, shout out to you using the Reface app, and he put my face on Star-Lord doing the dance battle at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy. And I was like, oh my God. The Reface, whatever that app is, it does such a good job. I was like, I don't like where this thread is going. I don't like where this thread is going, guys. But this shit was hilarious, man. So shout out to my man Wimberly and Timothy Paul for that, man. It made my day, man. I'm glad to see this group, continue to do shit like that.
Yeah, and just have fun, man. Just have fun. Y'all be having fun in here, and I love it.
Oh man, Eric Johnson. EJ's like, it was a stealth betrayal.
Yeah, I think
man. I didn't think
y'all want to know what betrayal looks like. This is it.
Yeah, y'all want to know what ultimate betrayal is? This. Like, I didn't do nothing to him. I was just like, he just woke up one day. He was just like, "Well, I'm gonna roast his ass," and I was just like, "What did I do, Wimbles? What did I do to you? I didn't do nothing. Yeah." Bro, I'll be doing giveaways and shit. What do I do? What more do you want from me, man? What more do you want?
I'm in here partying, motherfucker. What you doing?
I was partying. Oh man, but yeah. So just know, Payback's a motherfucker. I got some editing skills as well, so y'all be on the lookout. y'all be on the lookout, cause shit about to go down. That's all I'm gonna say. No, but I appreciate y'all keeping it lit in the group, man. I love y'all for that.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
So unless you got something else, we go ahead and cut out.
Nah, man, I got nothing. Go ahead and sign us off.
All right, man. I have been the homie Mac, aka your boy.
And I am bred like a king. Made this Kelvin Cayley. Thank you guys for coming back to the Smoke Pit for another week. See you guys next week. Enjoy your weekend.
Peace out.
Welcome to the Smoke Pit. It's Friday night. Come and take a load off. Come sit in the Smoke Pit. It's time for us to show off. It's been a long week. Come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets.